Ho ho ho! Happy holidays, Pokemon Trainers! Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and it is Monday, December 4th, which means, first of all, yes, we're into the month of December now, the holiday season has come upon us, but being Monday, it is time for this week's Pokemon News Update video thingy here on the channel. First thing I'm going to mention, you're probably noticing in the backdrop here, I have decorated for the holiday season. I got some nice Christmas lights up, I got some garland strung around, some makeshift snow on the top of the dresser here, just to sort of give it a little bit more of a festive feel here in the backdrop. It's going to be like this for the month of December because, as I said in one of the Pokemon Sapphire episodes, I haven't really done a lot of decorating that much for Christmas the past few years, and I don't want to say I wasn't feeling the Christmas spirit those years, but it wasn't until closer to the actual day of Christmas that I suddenly felt it was now the season. So doing this actually has gotten me into the feel a little bit more, a little bit earlier than I have in past years, so I guess the decorations do have some sort of effect on me, sort of like nostalgic feel. I'll talk about that in a little bit later on. But anyway, as I usually mention at the start of a Pokemon News Update video thingy, I've got a Pokemon TCG booster pack I will be opening up. This is the Fates Collide expansion. And as always, for your chance to win the code card that I pull out of this pack for the Pokemon TCG Online game, stay tuned as I open this up and I'll give you a question of the day. By answering that and including hashtag QOTD, go into the running for the code card, which I will be doing a random drawing for based on everyone that answers that question on what would that day be. This is the 5th. Is it the 5th? It's the 5th. Yesterday was the 4th, so December 11th on Sunday, I'll be drawing one lucky viewer that answers the question of the day with the hashtag in that comment to win that code card. But let's get on to the news before we get to that. So last month, I realized in retrospect, I had messed up. I thought Genesect was the last Pokemon being distributed for the Pokemon 20 celebration this year. As it turns out, Meloetta flew right over my head. I completely forgot Meloetta was a mythical Pokemon and was still to be distributed. But they have confirmed that this is the final distribution for the Pokemon 20 celebration. For the month of December, Meloetta is the Pokemon in the spotlight. So for the time being, up until December 24th, if you go into your Gen 6 game, either X and Y, Omega Ruby, or Alpha Sapphire, go to your main screen and go to Mystery Gift. You can download via the internet your own copy of Meloetta. Now, I don't know, I haven't gotten my copy yet, so I don't know what attacks it has, if it's holding a certain item or not, but it does come at level 100. And if you want to find out what it's going to have, first of all, you can either just download it, or go to Pokemon.com, find the Meloetta link at the top of the page and click it. It'll tell you what attacks it has, what it comes in at. I think basically all the mythical ones have been coming with whatever attacks they would know when you first catch them. So I don't know if that helps you or not, but anyway, you can just get yourself a copy of Meloetta for the final mythical Pokemon distribution this year. Of course, with the special Pokemon 20 celebration, that is not the only thing regarding Meloetta. Currently on Pokemon.com and the Pokemon TV mobile app, several episodes of the anime featuring Meloetta are now viewable for a limited time. And I believe I've seen just some clips of them. Like, I haven't really seriously watched the anime for quite a while, but I think the Meloetta storyline is when Ash first meets face-to-face the boss of Team Rocket. And do they even call him Giovanni in the anime? Because I remember for the longest time, we knew him as Giovanni from the video games, but every time Team Rocket talked to him, they just called him the boss. You know, they never actually called him by name. I think maybe in some of the movies, he's been addressed by name, like maybe Mewtwo Returns. But I don't know, that's all kind of a side rambling story going on there. But you can check out some episodes of the anime for a limited time featuring Meloetta. Also available right now are exclusive items at Toys R Us. You can pick up the 8-inch crushed velvet plush of Meloetta, as well as the 2-inch figure, which comes complete with a quick ball as well. And these are both, I believe, exclusive to Toys R Us stores. So if you want to get some collectibles for Meloetta, there's a way to do it. Now, of course, more pertinent to this channel, the more important thing to mention, I suppose, would be the Mythical Pokemon Collection Pokemon TCG of Meloetta. As you can see here, you get yourself a promo card of Meloetta. You get 2 Pokemon TCG Generation Booster Packs, a collector's pin of Meloetta, and a code card to unlock a bunch of goodies in Pokemon TCG Online. So with that code card, you will unlock the Meloetta promo, the 2 Generation Packs, and I believe also you get a nice 20-symbol logo of Meloetta deck box and card sleeves. So for some nice Meloetta collections or collectibles, feel free to get yourself the TCG collection and get some online collectibles as well. I believe that does cover everything for Meloetta, but another distribution is still going on. Now, back in August, Arceus was the mythical Pokemon being distributed. It was exclusive to GameStop stores in the US or EB Games in Canada, and was available via a code card that you get from the store and redeem online. Now, that's all well and good. It's all gone now, but if you happen to miss your copy of Arceus back in August, there is a second chance to get that Arceus. All you gotta do is use the special code they've given out on Pokemon.com. go to your mystery gift option in your Gen 6 games and input, or basically download via code. It's going to ask you to input this code. The code is Arceus20, all one kind of word put together. ARCEUS20. Arceus20. Input this into your Gen 6 mystery gift, or Gen 6 game mystery gift before December 31st, and you'll get yourself a copy of Arceus. Now, if you already got yourself an Arceus from the distribution, you won't be able to get a second one, but if you happen to miss out on it, they've at least given you a second chance to get the Arceus, so that is pretty cool. I guess the only point of the code cards is so you can get it sooner, right? If you don't mind waiting, you don't need to rush out to your GameStop store to get the code. You can just wait a few extra months and then download one anyway. So I wonder if that means the Volcanion that they gave out as just a code card, will that be... No, wait. Genesect was a code card, wasn't it? Actually, Volcanion was too, but I remember I didn't get my own Genesect because the code cards were gone by the time I got to EB Games. So, I might still have a chance to get a Genesect. Who knows? Anyway, moving on. Now that the Pokemon Global Link is back up and running for the Gen 7 games of Sun and Moon, we've got some Pokemon Global Link information. First of all, a very important information, or very important note to point out, is there's a couple of banned moves. Already, apparently there are some glitches online using the Parting Shot and Memento attacks. I'm not exactly sure what the glitch is, but they just say, because they are glitched right now, these two moves are banned, and they're working on a fix, of course. So if you go into a battle and you have somebody on your team with any of those moves, you won't be able to start a battle in, I think it's any of the online formats, like free battle, rating battle, and online competitions. You just simply can't use them because of the glitch. Hopefully it's going to be a quick fix for them and we can get those moves back, because they mentioned Z Memento as one of the new Z moves. What was it? That lowers the opponent's stats, but also it fully heals the Pokemon you switch in after your Memento user faints. So I'd like to see Z Memento come back in, you know? Hopefully they'll fix it pretty quick. But in addition to that, some more, I guess, what would you call it, more uplifting news for the Pokemon Global Link. The first global mission is now available. It is titled Catch a Lot of Pokemon. Pretty self-explanatory. So, between now and December 13th, which is Tuesday, next Tuesday I believe, if this is the 5th, no, it'd be next Wednesday. No? I don't know. Anyway, by December 13th, if everybody that participates in... Nope. Let's not even go with that. Let's just say this. The goal by December 13th is to catch 100 million Pokemon. Now, that's a lot of Pokemon for either you or me. You or me. I did that backwards. Oh, man. But anyway, that's a lot of Pokemon for just either of us. But this is a global mission, of course, so it's going to be everybody that participates in this battle. It's not even a battle. Why did I say battle? What's going on? Everybody that participates in this mission. All of our collections are going to be compiled and stored together. Well, not the Pokemon, but the totals are going to be put together. If everybody breaks 100 million Pokemon captured by December 13th, some cool stuff happens. If the goal is met, everybody that participates earns 1,000 festival coins, which isn't a nice bad thing to get. But even if the goal is not met, everybody that participates gets 100 festival coins. So that's still something pretty cool. It's only like, say, 10% what you would get for winning, but it's still something anyway. But an interesting thing to note, if you sign up for the Pokemon Global Link before tomorrow, Tuesday, December 6th, you will get a special gift even if you don't participate in this mission. Now, if the goal is not met, if we don't get 100 million Pokemon by December 13th, you'll earn 2 big pearls just by being signed up for the Global Link by the December 6th tomorrow. But if the goal of 100 million Pokemon is met, everybody that's signed up for the Pokemon Global Link by tomorrow will earn a gold bottle cap. Now, bottle caps are what you use at some point in the game to, I think, boost your Pokemon's IVs. Although I heard something about that. My nephew was telling me it doesn't change the hidden power of the Pokemon. It's just some sort of additional boost, so it might not be an IV change. I don't know. I have to look into this more to see if I can understand it more in depth, but anyway, the thing that does boost your Pokemon stats, the Hyper Training, you need to use bottle caps for. You can get a gold bottle cap if you're signed up for the Pokemon Global Link before tomorrow, and this 100 million Pokemon goal is met for the Catch a Lot of Pokemon global mission. So, it's actually pretty cool. I believe that is all there is to mention for the news. We're going to get into the pack opening in just a moment of Fates Collide, but it is time to give you folks the question of the day. And as I say, leave your answer to this question of the day down in the comments below and include hashtag QOTD in your comment so I can do a search on Sunday, which is December 11th. It's the 11th, right? I think I said that. Yeah, December 11th. Anyway, I'm going to do a search on December 11th, and everyone that answers that question with that hashtag has a chance to win this code card when I randomly draw one person's name. So the question is, I said I was going to talk about some nostalgic feel in the background here. Question is going to be, what gives you the strongest feeling of the holiday season? Is it maybe a certain sight, a certain smell perhaps? Like, actually, something just comes to mind as I mentioned smell. Like, you know, maybe a certain taste of something. Like, I know people like to have eggnog this time of year. So whatever gives you the strongest, like, I guess, throwback sensation to the holiday season as you were growing up or something, just leave that in a comment down below. Use that hashtag to have a chance to win the code card. As for me, I was gonna say, once I put the decorations up in the background, I was starting to feel more festive, you know? But I realized it sounds kind of weird, and I might have mentioned this before in another video, because it sounds like I've already said this, but as weird as it sounds, some nights when I'm going home, like say on the bus, or if I'm driving with somebody, and it's kind of like a rainy day, and it's dark out, there's a crisp coldness to the air, and there is, like, the way the lights, like street lights and car lights are reflecting off the water on the ground, that always seems to spark Christmas nostalgia. And I don't know why, because I would think, wouldn't you think snow would do that? But apparently just any sort of precipitation on the ground reflecting the light in a certain way with like the black dark sky up in the sky above, it's like, that always sparks Christmas for me. And it's like, that's when I suddenly feel like it's Christmas time. That being said, I was talking about smell, and I just remembered I was walking around uptown playing some Pokemon Go. I walked by a display outside one of the markets, and the smell of the pine needles, like the evergreen trees and stuff, that sudden smell, that also sparked the thought of Christmas time and the holiday season. I was like, wow, it's like they say smell is very strongly connected to memory, I think. I can't remember, and that actually kind of proves it. I could suddenly get that scent of the pine needles, and that felt like Christmas as well. And as I say, these decorations back here, it's made me feel sort of in the festive spirit as well. I want to pick up a Santa hat so I can wear for the last week here on the channel before Christmas. I can pick one of those up at some point. Anyway, for your response, leave that in a question down below. Leave that in a comment down below. Respond to that question. Just to reiterate, what gives you the strongest feeling of the holiday season? Just answer that question. Leave hashtag QOTD. I have a chance to win the code card from the Fates Collide booster pack I'm about to open up. You know what? I want to keep the background here, so instead of moving the camera around and stuff, I'm just going to open it right here. This rarely ever works because I can never angle the cards properly, and I can't even imagine how much glare the light's going to give, so bear with me if this is a very, very poor pack opening, but I want to do it right here. I should probably turn the music around, or switch the music over to the next thing. I always like to have the Pokemon Center theme as I'm doing the news, and then the gym theme as I'm doing the pack opening. If I can sync them up properly, I'll see if I can do that. So, we got the code card. That's going to go off to the side until December 11th, this coming Sunday. And like I say, you have a chance to win that code. So let's go ahead and do our little pack trick. And let's see if I can actually do this right. Now, bear with me. Feel free to leave a comment if this doesn't show up well. I'm just kind of curious to see if I can do this for once. But we have here a Snivy. We've got a Meowth. That's right. A Gothita. I should probably get a little bit closer. I'm not sure how close I can get, though. We have a Jigglypuff and a Deerling. The uncommon cards begin with a Braixen. We have a Mega Catcher, so you can actually, what does it say? Switch one of your opponent's benched Mega Evolution Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Last uncommon card is a Duosion. The reverse foil is a Deerling, so another one of those. I really do like Deerling for the Find a Friend attack. For just one energy, search your deck for any Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. That could be a Mega Evolution. That could be a Pokemon EX, a Break Evolution. You only get one, and Deerling itself cannot actually attack. There's no damage that it does, but it's still very good to get a Pokemon that you need. The rare card of the Fates Collide expansion booster pack is an Exploud. I really like that second attack, Cacophony. I like attacks with really unique effects. At the end of your opponent's next turn, discard the defending Pokemon and all cards attached to it. So if they switch it to the bench, that of course eliminates an effect like that, but if they don't, it's not even a knockout. They just have to discard the Pokemon and everything that it has with it. It's kind of crazy. But that is what I got out of the booster pack for myself. Again, if you're a chance to win this code card here, I don't know if you can see the number through that or not, but anyway, if you're a chance to win that code card, just answer the question of the day, leave the hashtag QOTD in the answer down below. Of course, once again, the question is, what gives you the strongest feeling of the holiday season? So just answer that with the hashtag, and on December 11th, this coming Sunday, I'll choose one person randomly to receive the code card from the Fates Collide pack that I just opened up. With that, we are now done for the news update video thingy for the day. So feel free to leave me a comment, let me know what you think of the decorations. Is there anything else that I should probably put back here? I was thinking if I could get a small little Christmas tree just to the corner, but I don't know how reliable it would be standing up on the snow or not. But anyway, I can't really put an actual tree anywhere here that you can see it on camera because there's too much, furniture and stuff in the way. But anyway, I think it looks pretty good. But with all that, Professor Chaz is done. Come on back later on today for the first episode of Pokemon Moon for the week as I take on Captain Kiawe's Fire Trial. I can't stop saying Kiawe. I gotta throw that weird voice in there. But Professor Chaz is now done. I want to say thanks for checking out the news update video thingy. Click on some of the links on screen for other videos that I've done, or subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, because I didn't even mention. Back here behind Spritz the Wartortle, you can see I have the Pikachu EX Red and Blue collection for Pokemon 20. I'm hanging on to that until we hit 1,000 subscribers to the channel, which we are close to. I think we're just shy of 970 right now. Once we do hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll be doing an unboxing of that collection on camera, giving out the code card to a lucky viewer just like this one today by answering a question of the day. But I want to pick up, I've decided, I'm going to pick up one of the Pokemon TCG Alola collection boxes. If you haven't seen that, go to Pokemon.com and check that out. There's a lot of cool stuff. An oversized promo card of the first Pokemon GX going to be in the game. Of course, they're not playable being an oversized card, but it's a nice little foreshadowing to what we can expect from Pokemon GX starting next year. But I want to pick one of those up and do a physical mail out to a viewer for celebrating the landmark 1,000 subscriber mark once we finally hit that. But once again, I'm rambling, so I'm going to sign off. Professor Chaz is done. Thanks once again for watching the news update video thingy, and I'll catch you next time.